The Philips medication dispensing service makes taking medication at scheduled times as simple as pushing a button. In this video, we'll cover everything you need to know to successfully use the medication dispenser. Specifically, we'll go over the dispensing capacity, how to organize your medications, how to load the dispenser, how to make changes to the dosing cups, and how to make schedule changes. In addition, we will also provide you with troubleshooting tips to solve minor issues and keep your medication dispenser working properly. However, before we get to these sections, there are several important considerations to keep in mind to ensure successful operation of the service. The Philips medication dispenser needs to be set up on a hard, flat surface in an indoor living space. Do not place the dispenser on a radiator or other heated surface. To avoid the risk of electrical shock or fire, do not place the dispenser in or near water or other liquids. In addition, to avoid accidentally shutting the dispenser off, do not plug the dispenser into an electrical outlet that is controlled by a wall switch. The Philips medication dispensing service requires a phone line for proper operation. If there is an 800 number block on the patient's telephone, please disable the block or allow access to the support center's toll-free number so the dispenser can perform its daily check-in. In addition, if the patient has voicemail service, remind them to clear voice messages daily so that the dispenser can perform its daily check-in. When cleaning, do not spray cleaners directly onto the dispenser. Moisture could get inside the dispenser and cause damage. Accuracy is critically important in loading the Philips medication dispenser. To that end, it's important to double-check each cup prior to loading, and to carefully follow the loading instructions that are announced and displayed on the dispenser. As for the medications themselves, check the expiration prior to loading, and do not load medication that is due to expire soon. And never load life-saving medication such as nitroglycerin into the dispenser because those medications may not be as readily accessible in an emergency situation. Also, never use cups or lids that are crushed, folded, dented, or otherwise damaged, as they may cause jams in the dispenser and could also cause pills to fall out before they are dispensed. Before using the medication dispensing service, it's important to first gather together all of the medications and reminder schedules needed. It's also important to talk to doctors or pharmacists to review medications and to request medication refills on the same 30-day cycle. Once you've gathered the medications and identified a reminder message schedule, choose the number of days of medication that you want to load. The Philips medication dispenser can hold up to a 40-day supply of medication, depending on how many doses are taken per day. Your choice will depend on several factors, but the two most obvious ones are the frequency of caregiver visits for filling the dispenser and the date of the next doctor visit when a change of medications could occur. On average, most people choose to load 7 to 10 days' worth of medication. During this video, you will hear references to doses. The Philips medication dispenser holds up to 60 medication dose cups. Every dose cup can hold from 1 to 20 or more pills, and each dose cup can hold a different combination of pills. Again, always speak with your physician or pharmacist regarding how, when, and in what combinations you should take pills. Once you have determined how many days to load, make sure there is enough medication to cover that time period. For example, if someone takes 2 medication doses a day and they want to load enough for 7 days, they would need 14 dose cups. To help with organizing and loading the medications, Philips provides this medication dispenser loading tray. The loading tray allows you to establish up to 6 different dosing times per day. The dispenser is flexible, so each day can be unique if needed. For example, you could take 3 doses of medication most days, but take a 4th dose 1 day per week. Going from top to bottom, write the desired dose times in pencil on the applicable areas of the tray. Make sure that you are using the solo cups and lids ordered through Philips. These are specifically designed to work in the dispenser. Other cups and lids may prevent the dispenser from operating correctly. Now, using your medication schedule as a guide, load empty cups into the tray. Remember, the tray does not have to be filled. If you are loading fewer than 6 doses a day, there will be empty slots in the tray. The loading tray is designed to organize up to 7 days' worth of medications. If you are going to be loading more than a week's worth of medications, repeat the above process with the additional doses after loading the first week's worth of medication into the dispenser. And remember, if this is the very first time that you are loading the medication dispenser, remove the cups that correspond to the doses that have already been taken today. Those doses should not be loaded. For example, let's say it's 11 a.m. and this is the first time you are loading the dispenser. If you normally take a dose at 8 a.m., the dispenser will know the 8 o'clock dose time has passed and will only ask you to load any remaining doses required for that first day. When you move to loading day 2, the dispenser will ask for all doses needed for that full day of medication doses. Moving from left to right, carefully fill each cup with the appropriate pills. Remember to only load solid pills or capsules into the dispenser. Do not pour liquids into the cup. Liquid medication should never be used in the dispenser, but you can use the reminder messages to prompt for non-pill medications, such as eye drops or insulin. If liquid medication is needed, simply program a message into the dispenser to prompt the user to take that medication at a specified time.
Time for your medication. Press button to dispense. Take your liquid medicine.
Call the Philips Medication Dispenser support team for help with reminder messages. Those messages may be set up by this team remotely and will be downloaded to the dispenser through the phone line. After the medication cups are filled, put a cover over every cup, making sure it snaps into place securely but is not stuck to the cup or crumpled. Remember, don't overload the cups. If the required medication does not fit into the cup, call the support center at 1-888-632-3261 for further instructions. Here's a helpful hint. Some people choose to use a permanent marker to write the day and time for each dose on the lid of the cup. This can be very helpful if you need to either dispense doses early or if you have to unload cups to make medication changes. Once the cups are filled and the covers are securely fastened, it's time to load the medication cups into the Philips medication dispenser. When loading medication into the dispenser, always load a complete day's worth of medication, except, as noted earlier, when loading the dispenser for the first time. Here is how it's done. First, turn the key clockwise to open the dispenser door. Then, press the load key. You will hear and see the cylinders being rotated and the display will show the message, "Medicine cups in motion, please wait." It can take up to 2 minutes for the dispenser to correctly position the cylinders. Once the cylinders are in position, a voice prompt will announce,
"Please load 3 medicine cups."
And the display window will provide a text message telling you how many cups to load. Medication is loaded on a day-by-day basis. Load cups upside down in the order that they are to be taken. In other words, the first dose of the day is loaded first, the second dose is loaded second, etc. Always load a complete day's worth of medication. If you do not have a full day's worth of medication, stop the loading process and come back after refilling all prescriptions to be loaded. When you have loaded all the cups for that day, press the OK key to continue. The display shows the message, "Continue loading meds," with the choice to continue or to quit. The continue will be blinking. To continue loading medication, press the OK key. Repeat the steps above until all medication doses are loaded. There are 10 cylinders in the dispenser. If you are loading more than 10 days' worth of medication, the 10 rotating cylinders will contain medication cups loaded for a previous day. This is completely normal. If you dispense 3 or fewer dose cups per day, and you wish to load more than 10 days of dose cups, you can stack the dose cups for days 11 through 40 on top of days 1 through 10. Just remember to load 1 day at a time and then advance to the next cylinder. When you are finished loading all of the medication, press the right or left arrow key on the control pad until Quit is blinking in the display panel. Press the OK key to quit. If you accidentally select Continue instead of Quit, simply press the Run key to exit. After the medication has been loaded, the dispenser will begin normal operation. The display will show the exact time of the next scheduled dose, the current date and time, and that the system is okay. If you do not see a similar display in between dose times, you may have to press the Run key. Occasionally, you may have to change the medication that has been loaded into the dispenser. To do so, you will use the Review feature. Here is how. First, unlock the dispenser door by turning the key clockwise. Next, press the Load key. The display will show Select Loading Mode, Load Review. Load will be blinking. Press the right or left arrow key until Review is blinking. Then press the OK key. You will hear and see the cylinders being rotated, and the display will show the message, Medicine Cups in Motion. Please wait. It can take up to 2 minutes for the dispenser to correctly position the cylinders. Once the cylinder is in position, the cups will be visible. The display will show the number of cups to check, the date, and choices for Continue, Quit, and the cup numbers. Continue will be blinking. Remove the cups from the dispenser and place them in the corresponding holes on the loading tray. This will be much easier if you have already marked the lids with the date and time. Now, open the cups, adjust the medication accordingly, and replace the lids, being careful not to bend or crumple the cups. Next, return the medication cups to the dispenser. Make sure to load the cups upside down in the order that they are to be taken. In other words, the first dose of the day is loaded first. The second dose is loaded second, etc. If you need assistance, call the Support Center at 1-888-632-3261. To continue reviewing and adjusting medication, press the OK key. The cylinders will move to show the medication cups for the next day. When you are done, press the right or left arrow key until Quit is blinking, and then press the OK key. Occasionally, a dose schedule will have to be changed. To do so, call the Support Center at 1-888-632-3261 for assistance. If no medication changes are needed and only a schedule change is needed, this can be done without going to the home by calling the Philips support team and having them change the schedule remotely. The Philips medication dispensing service utilizes a computer-controlled medication dispenser and sophisticated centralized monitoring to offer users and caregivers peace of mind concerning the dispensing of medication. If for any reason you have a problem or question concerning the medication dispensing service, you can call the Support Center toll-free at 1-888-632-3261 for assistance. However, in the next few minutes, we are going to go over how to troubleshoot the most common questions concerning the Philips medication dispensing service. If your dispenser schedule is lost for any reason, you can call the Support Center toll-free at 1-888-632-3261 for assistance. If it is after business hours, you can manually download the schedule to the dispenser through the phone line. Before doing so, you must first empty the dispenser. Here's how. First, turn off the power to the dispenser using the switch on the back between the phone and electrical cord connectors. Slide it up for on, down for off. Next, use your finger to move the cylinders. There are 10 numbered cylinders in total. The number for each is at the base of the cylinder. Utilizing the loading tray to help you organize the medication, carefully remove the cups from the cylinder and place them in the corresponding spaces on the loading tray. When all cups have been removed, turn the dispenser back on. The unit will begin a self-test. When it is done, the voice will announce that the unit is ready for setup system OK. To download the schedule, first make sure the phone cord is plugged into the dispenser and wall telephone jack. Remember, if the home has voicemail through the phone company, delete all messages before proceeding. Next, press the Schedule key and then press OK to dial into the Medication Scheduling Support Center. Press OK once again to allow the unit outside line access and to dial direct for the schedule download. If you need to dial 9 or another number to connect to an outside line, press the right arrow key to move over to Prefix and use the up or down arrows to locate the number needed. Then press OK. You will hear a dial tone and dialing, followed by a modem tone that sounds like a fax machine. When the contact is successful, the unit display will read, "Unit empty, ready to load." The schedule has been successfully downloaded, and the dispenser can now be reloaded with medication cups. If the call does not go through, you'll see "Support Center does not answer" on the display. If that happens, press OK, then Schedule, then OK once more to try dialing again. If the System OK display is blinking, that means that there has been a missed dose. First, open the dispenser door and remove the missed dose. Then, press the Status key to get information about the missed dose. Press the OK key to review a missed dose. Press the Run key to resume normal operations. If the displayed time in the information screen is blinking, the correct time needs to be set. Press the Setup key and follow the prompts to set the current date and time. Press the Run key to resume normal operations. If the message "Support Center does not answer" is displayed, the most probable cause is either no dial tone or a stuttered dial tone. Make sure that the telephone cord is plugged in and secure. Also check that there is no telephone off the hook. Finally, check the voicemail box to clear voicemails. If the dispenser display shows the message "Machine Error, Service," there are 3 possible reasons: a jammed cup, a depleted battery, or a modem failure. A jammed cup error can happen if a cup and lid are not properly snapped together, lids are doubled, cups are doubled, or cups are damaged. To clear the jammed cup, turn the dispenser off. Locate the power switch on the back of the unit where the phone and electrical cords are plugged in. Turn this button off by pushing it down. Next, unlock and open the dispenser. If possible, rotate cylinders using your hand. Remove and clear all cups, lids, and any spilled pills from each cylinder as needed. If the cylinders will not rotate by hand, locate the opening of the outside of the unit where the medication cups normally dispense at the top of the slide. Look up inside the opening and remove the jammed cup and lid, making sure to recover any pills that may have gotten loose. Once the jammed materials are cleared, remove all the medication cups in all 10 cylinders as you rotate them by hand. Turn the unit back on by lifting up the power button. Then download the dispensing schedule and reload medications in the correct loading order as described in this video. If the battery is depleted, turn off the dispenser, make sure the electrical cord is plugged in, and then turn the dispenser back on. If the message clears in the display window, follow the previous instructions to empty, reschedule, and reload the dispenser. If the dispenser is plugged in and it still fails to turn on or the error message remains, call the Philips Dispensing Service team for assistance. The third cause for a machine error display would be a modem error. In this situation, turn off the dispenser, make sure the telephone cord is plugged in, and then turn the dispenser back on. Then download the dispensing schedule and reload medications in the correct loading order as described in this video. If the telephone cord is plugged in and the error message remains, call the Philips Dispensing Service Team for assistance at 1-888-632-3261. Thank you for using the Philips Medication Dispensing Service, combining the right tools and the right technology to provide peace of mind.